Good evening and welcome to the streets of Baku, which is of course the capital city of Azerbaijan, and we are here for round 4 of this third and final virtual F2 season in 2023, and we are all set for what will be a thrilling weekend of racing here on these magnificent streets. Before we get into this race, it's time to run you through the starting grid for both the sprint and the feature race. And it's a first ever virtual F2 pole for Jake Dennis. He's on pole position. Can he convert it to his first win? Anything can happen. Let's see what he can do. Victor Martins, the championship leader, starts second behind him. Enzo Fittipaldi is third in the ever rolling Carlin, ahead of ART of Teo Porcher, who starts in fourth. Jack Doohan is fifth, ahead of Ayumu Awasa. For those two. In seventh is the Campos of Ralph Boschong, his best qualifying of the season so far. He's seventh, and behind him is Arthur Leclerc, who won the sprint here last season. Frederick Bestie will start in ninth. Top 10 is Amory Cordial, our feature race winner from Melbourne. And completing the rest of the grid, we have Roy Nissani, Dennis Hauger, Ollie Behrman, Bredes, Kush Miney, Juan Manuel Correa, Jack Crawford, Clement Novalak, Shehan Narubala, Richard Verschaw, Isaac Hadjar and Roman Stanek, who complete the grid for both here in Baku. Ladies and gentlemen, time to go through the Sadlik Square, through the old streets and the modern streets. We're ready to go racing on the street of Baku. Here we go then, 21 laps ahead of us, Baku sprint, and it's lights out immediately. And here in Baku, a great getaway for Jake Dennis from pole, and he's looking to hang on ahead of the two ARTs, and he does so as Teo Porcher gets past Victor Martins. But it's Jake Dennis who leads down towards turn 2, ahead of the two ARTs. Fittipaldi fourth, Boschong with a great start up to fifth. Doohan, Awasa, Leclerc, Bestie and Lissani complete the top 10. But what a dream getaway from Jake Dennis from his maiden pole. Yeah, Dennis with a supreme launch from the line and has managed to get himself ahead, keep himself ahead of the two ARTs, but they will be looking to put pressure on Jake Dennis. What will Jake Dennis do to defend against them? We'll hopefully find out before the end of lap 21, but Dennis leads on lap 1. Here comes Awasa round the outside of Jack Doohan into turn 1. They're side by side, the Dams and the Infector Valcherosi. Doohan though hangs on to the inside line, but Awasa will dance right round the outside and he gets ahead. Lovely move from Ayumu Awasa to get past Jack Doohan, and the Japanese driver is up into 6th place. As you can see there in the background, Arthur Leclerc looking to try and get past Jack Doohan. Oh, nearly contact between the two. Doohan and Leclerc are side by side. Can Leclerc take the place away? No, Doohan hangs on to 7th, but Awasa with a brave move is up into 6th, ahead of his teammate. Right then, here comes Oliver Behrman, who made his Formula 1 debut in real life in Jeddah 2 rounds ago in 2024, who's going to go right round the outside of Roy Nissani and to turn 1. And does he get in front of the PHM? Not at the moment. Nissani bites back on the inside, but Behrman, with a lovely move on the outside, manages to get past the Israeli driver, and Ollie Behrman, the reigning champion, is up into 11th. Dennis and Porcher are in the pits. Martins and Fittipaldi have stayed out, and Boschong and Awasa. So let's see what this pit stop is like for Jake Dennis. This will be crucial. Yep, Jake Dennis onto another set of super soft tyres. A good stop for him. The crew did a magnificent stop. Good stop for Porcher as well. And yeah, the first 11 come into the pits, while the other 11 will come in later. So a good stop there for Dennis, who beautifully ahead of Porcher. Will he be able to be ahead of the others? Anything can happen. Let's find out in a few moments. Martins into the pits with Fittipaldi. Let's see this pit stop then from our championship leader. Yep, Martins, as you can see, coming into the pits now as he takes on another set of super soft tyres. He's hoping to make this a good stop, and it is indeed lovely stop for Martins, Boschong and the Wasserin, and I think Dennis is back in front. He is indeed. Jake Dennis back into the lead ahead of Teo Portier. Victor Martins will come out in third, but it's a great great stop for Jake Dennis, who retakes the lead with just 10 laps to go from now. Oh, Kushmani is slow in the blue and white Campos, an issue for the Indian driver. He is going slowly down the the main straight I should say, and sadly for Kushmani, he is going to make it 2 sprint DNFs in a row as he looks to crawl back into the pit entry, but he's going to stop by the pit entry anyway, and that is Miney's race done. Stop, Kush, stop. We got an issue. Boo, come on. Oh, and that is Ollie Behrman on the same lap he's got an issue, who has also stopped, and that has caused a red flag because both Miney and Behrman have stopped. Let's look at a replay of Behrman. Wait for it. There you go. His engine cut off as well. Boo, the power just cut off. Right then, let's get this race back underway. 2 cars out, 20 left, we'll again go here in Baku. A good start there for Jake Dennis, and there seems to be an issue for Isaac Hadjar in the background. You can see him trundling down the main straight there. Isaac Hadjar with an issue at the restart, and that is Isaac Hadjar out of this race after that moment. Yeah, shame for Isaac Hadjar, he is out of the race there. As we can see, Fittipaldi trying to come back at Martins, is he? Yep, he is trying to come back, but he stays behind Martins for now. Dennis still leads ahead of Martins, then Fittipaldi, Portier, Leclerc, Boschong, Azerbaijan, Cordial and Nasani completing the top 10, but the top 8 score points in the sprints, so we'll see who can take themselves into the top 10, the top 8 fight. But Jake Dennis has got away well as he continues to lead. Martins is really close to Jake Dennis, and he's now got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. Martins looking to the inside. Can he find a way? Lost Jake Dennis to the inside. Dennis trying to fight back. Martins to the inside, and it's contact. Dennis spins and keeps out of the wall. How on earth has he kept himself going? This is amazing. Jake Dennis is still in the lead with no damage. Well, others have got damage. Fittipaldi might have had damage, but he can still go to the end. Portier has not got damage. Neither is Leclerc, neither is Boschong, neither is Wasser, neither is Benavides. Cordial's trying to get going, but Martins, after that crash, is out. Big drama on the penultimate lap of this sprint. This is a replay. Martins was on the inside. Oh, who was that for there? I think it was just a racing incident. Boom! He gave me no space. And that, as you can see, is the pile-up from behind Victor Martins, and I can hear from the radio he is furious, but the stewards have decided no further investigation for that incident between Dennis and Martins. Well, the Formula E champion who got the late call from Ronan Carlin after hearing the announcement of Zane Maloney retiring from the rest of the 2023, because this man has become the right man to call. He's narrowly escaped a late incident with Victor Martins, but he's showing them all that he's got the pace to come on top. As down the main straight, he knows he's got the job done for the first time ever. It's been fantastic for Ronan Carlin as Jake Dennis is finally a virtual F2 race winner. And finally, he can go out and party like he's never partied before. Jake Dennis has finally done it, and he's also taken the championship lead as well. And that, from the brink of despair in Melbourne, elation in Baku, and from catastrophe to cacophonic joy. What a way to win the sprint here in Baku. Oh my god, boys. Boys, we've bloody done it. Oh my. Yes, yes. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god. I am so happy. I'm so happy I finally won. Oh, this is for you, boys. Let's go. Yes! Pure elation from Jake Dennis, who takes his maiden win in Virtual F2. Rodin Carlin are finally back on top of the podium, and the outpouring of emotion from Jake Dennis shows you just what it means. He takes the win then in the sprint here in Baku. Teo Porcher and Enzo Fittipaldi complete the podium. So well done to those. Rodin Carlin, 2 cars on the podium, big points for them in the championship. Arthur Leclerc 4th for Damset and Ralph Bosch on 5th. Brad Benavides, Ayumu Iwasa and Juan Manuel Correa in the points. Well done to him and to Pan Sport. What can they do in the feature race tomorrow? And in the standings, as you can see there, Jake Dennis takes the lead of the championship by 7 points over Teo Porcher. But anything can change tomorrow. As we look at the team standings, just 1 point now. As you can see, 1 point between ART and Rodin Carlin. Those two will be looking to fight for the title again this season. We will be hoping that we will continue watching them for the remainder of this championship. We hope you guys enjoyed this thrilling sprint race here in Azerbaijan, but we will have another one which is a feature race tomorrow. Hope you can join us for it here in Azerbaijan when Virtual Formula 2 returns.